Okay, something a little bit different. I've got my son here, that's Alex.
Hello.
And it's only a few days after Christmas, but the big fat red man himself brought this. Now, as you can clearly see, it's a Revell Star Wars Rogue One Imperial Star Destroyer. So I presume you can also say it's from A New Hope. It's one of those snap... What the hell do they call it? It's one of those snap fit kits. That's right. So it doesn't require any glue. It costs about £25, and the overall size of this thing is 400mm, or if you're American and like things in Latin, it's 16 inches. Quick look at the back for the box art. There's the finished model. It's got some stands and stuff and some lights and sounds, and it's only got 46 parts. So, as I said, you could glue it together, but we're not going to do that. This is just going to be a standard out-of-the-box assembly. The scale is 1 to 4,000. As I said, it's got lights and sound, and I think that's about it. So we might as well get on with making this thing. Alright, let's open this up and see what's inside. Alright, okay, so there's our main hull. We could do, oh, that's interesting. That's for the back in there, and these are top detailing for that, I guess. Oh, so there's that. Well, that looks all easy peasy. Now, I have read online a few reviews of these types of kits, and people do complain that the seam lines are very visible and that they're not 100% accurate, but to be honest, this is a £25 kit. If you want accuracy, go and buy a £250 kit, or a £300 kit, or a £400 kit. This is, for all intents and purposes, a build-it-yourself toy. It is not high-end, it's a piece of fun, kids will love it, and it's actually quite simple by the looks of it, so I'm rather pleased. Anyway, I'm going to go and check some reference and see how accurate it is. It looks fairly accurate. This little trench down here looks a bit on the narrow side, but beyond all that, I think this is a relatively serviceable piece. The interesting thing here is, because I have had a look at this fleetingly, this is the sound and light kit, so all the engines go on the end of here. However, it's fully detailed, but you put it inside there and put this on top here. Once all that detailing is there, you don't see any of it. So all that detailing on this is pretty, I don't want to say pointless, but you've got to give them credit for detailing something you're not going to see, so that's quite interesting. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and have a look at some reference material and then start building this. That's quite tall, that piece, that trench. Was that it? Ah, there's another one. That's my research done. So I bet we've got everything laid out. Now, I've just had a look at 2 reference books, and actually this model is, for what it is really well detailed. It's not 100% accurate, it's not perfect, but like I said, it is a glorified kids toy, and I think this is pretty good for what you're getting for your money. So anyway, main hull, back end, top detailing. This is a bag full of bits to go on the top here. This is, as I said, the engine bells, and there's that little docking bay where you see the little spaceship at the very beginning of A New Hope go whoop. into it, and these are some stands. They're the first things to go on. The instructions, pretty well laid out. It gives you all the details of everything, and there are 19 steps to this. I suppose I ought to read them, but we'll just play it by ear. I'm sure I will be reading them. So, you ready, Alex?
Yep.
You want to start building?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we need is that bit and that bit. Okay then, let's make a start on your Christmas present. Nice refreshing cup of tea. So, all completed now, and that took about 15 minutes. Let's do a quick measure. So as you can see, it's about 40 centimetres long, or 16 inches. Width-wise, it comes to about 8.5 inches, or 22 centimetres, and height-wise, about 5 inches, or 13 centimetres. Now, what's the age range on this box supposed to be? Right, okay, so on the box it says this is for 6+. Alex, you're 8 years old. Do you reckon you could have built this on your own without Daddy?
I could, but I would probably have like a little bit of help.
Yeah, well, to be honest, show us your hands. You need hands bigger than this because you need to really reach in and press these parts together. And you need quite a bit of force. Now, I don't think a child of 6 years old could do that. But anyway, that's the model in general. I think it's not too bad at all. The most fiddly part is this section at the back. It's just getting these, and these are actually a bit loose. I mean, look at that, that comes out. So I may go back in later and glue those in. But there is a control for it somewhere under here. There's a little button just here. So it makes sounds and lights up. So with the lights slightly dimmed, here's what the engines look like. I mean, the sound quality is pretty good. A little bit tinny, but what are you expecting? So you've got your little fold down legs, clip in. But yeah, I actually think it's not a bad model at all. And for £25, it's pretty good. I mean, you've also got these little, I don't know what they are, I think they might be gun turrets or something here, so they spin. I mean, there's lots of detail there. But what I have noticed is this trench running all along here is far too small. And it could have done with being twice the height, I reckon. You know, I'm no expert in Star Wars, but overall, I'm pretty pleased with that. What do you think, Alex? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah?
I think children would like it as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But children will definitely need their mummies or daddies to come and help them build it, though, won't they?
Definitely.
And what they could, do you know what I think would have been nice? Oh, look, there you go.
Yep.
So there's our loose one there. What I thought would have been nice to go with this would have been a tiny little, what is it, tentative 5 or 4 it's called? The little sort of Rebel spaceship that this thing chases after. Would have been nice to have had one of those as a little extra, but just to sort of set it all off. But overall, for a little model, for £25, I don't know what that is in dollars, it's probably around, what, 45-ish dollars. Made by Revell, I think it's pretty good. Oh! One final thing, if your eyesight isn't brilliant, I really do suggest wearing your specs, because I keep forgetting that I need specs, and then there are quite a few fiddly little pieces on this, and you can't see them. But anyway, I'll tell you the one thing I did like about this kit. A, the fact it snaps together and its seam lines aren't too bad, but the most impressive thing was the way they bagged all the parts. So all of this section was in one bag, all of that section was in another bag, all the engine bells and all the stuff for the engines were in another bag, so you always knew where you needed to be and what you needed to use. That I do like. So overall, for a £25 or a $44 kit, I think kids are going to really enjoy this. For your proper Star Wars aficionados, they'll probably look at it and say it's utter garbage. But this isn't aimed at those people, and even if they did buy it, they could modify it. But I think this is a really good value for money model kit for kids who will need a bit of help from mummy and daddy. But yeah, not bad at all, I think. Okay?
Okay.
Happy?
Yep.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to finish my cup of tea. Cheers. Did you spill that?
No. Hopefully not.
There. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I think it looks quite nice. But do you know, I think we can make this look just a little bit better. Maybe, not today, but maybe we could repaint it and make it look just like the original filming miniature. Would you like that?
Yes.
You would? Okay. Well, I think there's only one last thing to say.
Thanks for watching.
That's it. Good boy.
Oh, hello there. My daddy doesn't think this is important, but don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also hit the notification bells. Bye!